Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blinds! I'm driving my Mercedes today because the inspection's up. I know, a year, just like that. Anyway, I haven't seen my buddy Bill Martini in a long time, ever since I had to get my air conditioning fixed by him. So I figured, you know, I need to get inspection. I'll go during his lunch break and shoot the shit with him a little bit, just to get the inspection. It's the Mercedes, so never has any problems with it. Haven't had any problems since I bought the car. Knock on wood. Only oil changes and brakes that I've done on it. I've never had a problem. Like the most reliable car I've ever had. And it'd be good to see Bill again.
It's Henry!
It's Bill!
I know it's a blow, it's a platinum.
What's going on, bro? Good seeing you, man. How's everything?
Busy.
No shit.
Busy.
It doesn't look that busy.
Oh, we got cars parked all over in the block. And there are cars everywhere, man.
No
I
shit.
got cars in the back. My truck is in the back.
Really?
Little lawnmower hanging out the back.
You could have fooled me. I mean, it doesn't literally look that busy. Usually you have cars coming in and out.
Well, hop in that back.
I just plugged in the OBD.
Well, now it's got... I was a little leery about sketchy passing. This one better pass, Henry.
Oh, this is gonna pass.
I was questionable about sketchy, and she surprised me.
Yeah. Oh, in other words, this thing will definitely pass. Or maybe because sketchy passed, this one won't pass.
Oh, don't even.
No, this car has been perfect ever since I got it. It's a beautiful car. Most reliable car I've ever had.
Yeah, they're great cars.
You have to say something. You have to say something when you get that. And you get a sticker.
Hold on. You. Wait a second. Wait for it. You get a sticker.
See how easy it is? You see how easy getting inspection is?
Well,
when you have a car that has no problems.
When you got a guy, you know.
When you got a guy. Bing! New sticker. Look at this.
That's some swag for you, Henry.
No.
Swag, there you go.
Bill giving me swag.
Give me, you know.
Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Ooh.
That's funny.
Hey, Bill, could I borrow the flux capacitor?
You need to go back in time.
I want to go back in time. Look at
It's
that.
a road force balancer.
Wheel alignment machine. And also tire machine. I need to change my TPS sensor in one of them. Right, wheel balancer.
It's a time machine.
I've been watching another YouTuber. He uses Coats.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, they've
Yeah,
been around a long
Coats. They
time.
make
Coats
good
2020,
machines.
yeah.
Cool stuff, man.
I bought that to fix one of my friends. It had a Briggs on it. It had a Quantum. So she needed a Quantum. So I bought that mower and just took the mower.
This is a brand new car. 400 miles. ID4. Blew a fuse. Won't go anywhere. No start.
Gearbox here that I had to take out. Here's the front motor.
Cool.
There's a front PTC heater. Heats up the high voltage battery. High voltage AC compressor right here.
I'm surprised it has so much crap here for an electric car. I would usually think that the front part of it is just like all storage.
No frunk. That's what they call it, a frunk.
A frunk. Still,
front trunk.
still for an electric car, it's still got a lot of shit in here.
Yep.
Thanks a lot to Bill for helping me out with an inspection sticker for this year. It was great to see him anyway. That car had no problems passing inspection, but I wanted to see Bill anyway. Not only did I get an inspection from Bill, he also gave me some swag. What a great day, huh? Oh, hey guys! How you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another episode. So lately, I've been taking apart stuff and selling them on eBay, only because you get more money for it. For instance, my Kawasaki commercial walk-behind lawnmower engine, the Kawasaki FC420V, that had compressed rings in the piston, so it had no compression. Anyway, I listed it for like 30 bucks on the internet locally, just as is, you know, for parts, not one bite. So I decided to take it apart in my last video. Tore it all down, every part, listed most of it on my eBay store, and so far I've gotten 50 bucks for the muffler, about 40 bucks for the air box, air filter base box, top, cap, everything. And then recently I just sold the top engine cowling cover, the recoil starter on it, the cup and its bolts for another 60 bucks. So altogether, those three little items over there, I've made about $120 just from that. So it's just to show you that if you can't sell something as is, you'd make a lot more money selling it on eBay separate. I just got a package from my friends over at Etenwolf. This is the S6 VORTEX tire inflator air compressor. Let's open up real quick and see what we have. Wow. Talk about fancy. Nice carrying bag from Etenwolf or Etenwolf. Tough tools, redefined. USB-C charging cable, tire valve, power adapter, brick module, quick guide, instruction manual. Wow. Fancy, huh? All right, let's figure out how to turn this thing on. I'm not reading the directions, as I never do. Oh, wow, fancy. So it's set to 8.5 psi mode. You can select different modes: basketball, wind, bike, gears, car, bigger car, truck. See, when it has a truck, it goes to 60 psi. See? Unit. Let me see. KPI, bar, psi. Select between the different modes. As you can see, it has a battery gauge that tells you it's fully charged. There's a light. Oh wow, look at that. 1000 lumens light. Wow, that's pretty bright, huh? Has a flashing strobe. Then you have the dash signal for help, SOS. It's very useful. I don't know what unit. Oh, unit is to select in between those. Oh, look at this. So you can dial down the PSI, 52, 51, whatever. Then once it gets to 30.5, it stops automatically. Awesome, look at that. The nozzle is right here. And it has your different nozzles for your balls, valves, pool toys, blow-ups. Stick it into this valve and you're ready to go. Over here is where you charge your unit back up with the standard USB-C charging port, as well as you can use this as a battery charger in case your
electronics, your electronic devices, such as your iPhone or your Android phone. You run out of battery, you can plug in your charger and charge up your phone too. Very, very useful and very, very convenient. What's this? Influence? Look at that. So when you put it in the mode of wind, the wind icon, this blows through this thicker hose that you can blow up your air mattresses and your tents, whatever, right? And that's blowing outwards. Now, if, let's say we switch it to this one, will it suck air, such as a vacuum seal bag that you wanted to suck air out of? It does. So this has the capability of sucking out air for your vacuum seal bags on the top one. When you switch it to the bottom one, you can blow up your air mattresses with this bigger hose. Good quality too, if you can feel it. Has some good weight to it. That is a first for me. I've reviewed lots of tire inflators. You guys know that. This is the first time I had something so fancy. This is very nice. This is very useful for the outdoors person. I'm gonna put this in my truck because this has a lot of useful functions. All in one handy storage area. So I just attached this valve to the hose, and this one has a push button release so that if you wanted to take air out of your tires, you can just plug this onto your valve and release air out of it. Let's try it. So I've got it connected onto my tire. I can press the valve button and push down, and it'll release air from this tire. So let's select bike. Right now it's on bike and it shows 22. Let's take it down to 10. It shows that the tire right now has already 10.2. Let's take it to 15. Okay, now it's on 15. So let's press start so that this tire will automatically pump up to 15 and it'll stop when it reaches it. How about that, huh? Now you know that your tire is pumped up perfectly at 15. That's fantastic. This is really awesome. Since we did the back one to 15, got to do the front one to 15 too. And it shows 11. So we'll just start it. Perfect. That's it. Now I know that both my bike tires are at 15 psi. So while you guys know I've done tons of air compressors and tire inflators on this channel, lots of them, this is by far one of the most comprehensive ones and made of good quality that I could tell. This is everything you need for a camping trip. Take this with you, you'll have peace of mind that your electronics won't go dead. You can always recharge your phones with this thing as a power bank. You can pump up your tires, your balls, your mattresses, everything, and vacuum seal food. Really useful. Also an emergency light in case you get stuck somewhere without any power. Great item from Etenwolf. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. these two Home Light weed whackers that I found on the street. I listed them each for $10 or 2 for $20, right? Some bites, but nobody ever showed up to pick them up for $20, right? So then finally I did an episode on where I combined both of them, both parts, to make one, and one of them actually works now. So a working weed whacker, I raised the price to 30 bucks. Working weed whacker and parts one for 30 bucks. Not one bite. It's a working weed whacker. So now I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep the single one that works, take the parts one and take it apart and sell it for parts. You guys know my friend Jay. He was my NYPD partner back in the day. He's now Nassau County Highway Patrol. He's been coming over and bringing him stuff so I can fix it for him. Now he's been watching my videos since I started. Almost every one of them when he has time to watch it, right? Also, he's known me for 30 years. You think you'd learn something from all the videos. He hasn't learned anything. So when his recoil starter broke on his 4-stroke Craftsman weed whacker, he has no idea how to fix it. So of course, he's coming over now so that I can fix his recoil starter. Some people are just not mechanically inclined no matter how many videos you watch. You just don't have it in you, you know? So today I'm gonna be fixing his weed whacker recoil starter rope. And if I have to, I might have to steal one of the recoil starter ropes from this one, because this one's not even selling for $10. But it has a good recoil starter rope. Here's my friend Jay and Mario, and here is that 4-stroke Craftsman weed whacker. He said he likes it. I always thought it was a piece of junk. It's always hard to start, always hard to maintain an idle. He doesn't like the head on it, so I'm probably gonna replace his head with one of those new heads. I think that's off a Badger that I didn't want. Anyway, so his rope is actually not broken. It's just stuck out and it won't go back in. So you know what that is? I'm thinking it's just the recoil starter, the coil on the inside. The tab broke from its base. So now it's just free rolling. So that's why it won't suck it back in again. Problem is, I haven't really done one of these in a while. You know what I mean? So I'm not even really sure about how to remove this thing because it almost looks integrated into one piece. Anyway, I'm gonna give it my all, put you on time lapse and see how fast we remove this outer shell, and I'll bring you back when we can see what the issue is, because right now it's just, that's it, won't go back in. So actually it wasn't very hard. Had 3 torque screws, also slotted option. Right, Mario? And it's just really stiff. Like I tried to wind it back in there again, and it's just really stiff. I don't know if the coil inside has broken, but I'm gonna spray a little bit of WD-40 type stuff in here to see if I can loosen it up. Maybe you got something caught in there, but I might have to remove this with that hex screw in there to take it out and see. But I'm worried because every time you take this out, you take the risk of the coil going boing. I mean, those are the pawls, and it was pretty easy. Recoil starter just goes back right on there again. But like I said, it's stiff. When I pull it, it's hard to pull. And also it won't recoil back in. So I'm gonna spray it first, see what happens. And then maybe I might have to take the reel out and see what's going on.
So as you guys saw from time lapse, I am not having good luck getting this back in there. So you can see carefully over here. You see how that part over here where the tab goes in there on the corresponding part to the reel. Tab goes here. But then you look at the coil itself. Look how the coil is. While the tab is not broken, right? It coils like that, and the shape of the coil goes around like this, but then changes direction and does this. So you look at the bend. Is this supposed to bend inwards like this on the inside? And then this goes here? I've been trying to coil this like 5 times. It's just like impossible for me to recoil this into a ball to get this part on the inner, right? Without this popping back out again, without me having like a template or a guide to coil this thing back in there, because it's just too difficult, you know? And I've spent enough time doing this that I told Jay to just go and buy another damn recoil starter, you know what I mean? That has the coil already in there. Because the minute you take this out, if the tab wasn't attached to it, which was the reason why it wouldn't retract anymore, the minute you take this out, it's gonna go boing! And then you're gonna drive yourself mad just trying to recoil that again, given that it goes in 2 different... If it was just coiled one direction, that'd not be a problem. I could probably do it. But it looks like it coils in different directions because the bend, you can see the evidence of the bend, that it doesn't just go like this, but it then goes like this, and then the other direction. Like this part here goes in the middle. So, I mean, I don't know how it went originally, you know? So instead of me driving myself completely mad for this, I'm gonna stop right now and say, go buy a new recoil starter. I've been riding my e-bikes around the neighborhood. Since I can't fix that thing, I figured we'd go riding around the neighborhood. Look what I saw. Look at this. Somebody's street. Look at that. Look how old that is. I think that's electric, right? I mean, could this be one of the oldest electric ones ever made? Dudes, Sears Craftsman. It says double insulated reserve power. What the hell? This is electric. That's what I was gonna say. It looked like for sure. But where do you plug it in though? I've never seen anything like this before. Look at the wheels. I mean, how old do you think this could be? And the wheels are still like there, you know? Ooh, look. I can't see anything right now, but maybe you guys can see it. Yep, never seen anything like this before. I think this is a magnesium or aluminum deck, because look, I mean, this has got to be like 50 years old, right? It's definitely electric, but I don't know where you would plug the electricity at, you know? Yeah, look at the deck. It's like still so perfect. Interesting. I'm not gonna take it. So I've got like these oil marks on the driveway. Firing up my Badger with that weed killer thing on it. Pretty cool, huh? Take you forever to do it though. This is mostly for getting weeds out of the pavers. Some nut wants to buy my McCullough thing for 60 bucks. Gladly. Found it on the street.
So as you guys saw from time lapse, dude coming to buy the weed whacker wearing a Texas Longhorns jersey or shirt. You guys know I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan, right? Should have charged him 75. Anyway, nice kid. 60 bucks. Found it on the street while riding my e-bike. Just put gas in it and did a fuel air mixture adjustment. That's it. Just finding 60 bucks off the street. I love it.
People are gonna think you got spear ammunition. That's expensive.
Yeah, well, you gave me a box of spear before.
Yeah. Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money, bro.
It's worth it. You got a lawnmower out of it. Anyway, Jay's going home. Had a good time hanging out with him. Unfortunately, I was not able to fix his coil. So he went and bought a coil on eBay. I told him just buy it. He's going to buy it. Put it back on and it's done. Anyway, he owed me a box of ammunition from the last time I fixed his shit. And so today he brought it over. It's a 9mm. Isn't that beautiful? So, you know, I never charge him for anything, but he brings me ammo whenever he can. And also, he brought me these targets from the Miami-Dade Police Department. Yeah, pretty good. They're all right. This is their qualifying target shooting silhouettes. If you guys are into guns, go check out my other channel, Mowers, Blowers, and Guns.
Mowers and blowers.
Mowers and blowers.